Welcome everybody, how is it going? Today we've got a very special treat for you. One of those show matches that we before did one time, like for Age of Mythology, but now it's our own show match, and actually it's even more special than that because we have a show match system. Behold, my gamers. This is our very own show match system. It's similar to the tournament system, but very much dedicated to these 1v1 show matches, at least for now. Here is the show matches format, however, which is the special part. So we're gonna have a scoreboard on the website, and you know that will forever be there. We will also be recording map data. We will also be recording god data on the page, and it will be there for everybody to see. The entirety of the show match will then be on YouTube, and we'll update this from a Twitch link to a YouTube link at the end. You will be able to commission show matches with us at any point using the show match store. There's a new menu up here on the website, and there's a show match store. There's an Age of Mythology category for it. All this money goes to the players, okay? It's not for us. So let's say you buy the major show match here, best of 9, just like this one. Then the players will be getting $50 with the distribution that you tell us to do. As the show match host yourself, you'd be able to define the rules. We would run the event to make it convenient for you and all. This is basically the new system we've got now in addition to tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be going to Oasis. I'll see you there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first proper self-hosted show match at MetaPlace. This is Shadowfax in the blue color, kicking off this best of 9 on Oasis with good old Oranos. On the other side, in the red color, we have got Yoshi in the red. Did I say red? He's playing a set. Players complaining a little bit about the lag. We got a Hyena versus an Oracle. And I'm quickly starting off a Twitch bet as the mods aren't doing it, so sorry. YouTube viewers. That was a small delay for you there, but anyway, let's keep looking around. So Zebra gets found, and there are a total of 4 of them in the main base here for Yoshi. That's a good start. Obviously Seth can go around and convert animals with the priest, which is exactly what's happening. The baboons are joining forces with Yoshi the bird. Yes, Yoshi is a bird, for those of you who didn't know. Lion gets taken down by the citizen, so this is a little bit of a damaged target already. If he can kick off some harassment as he reaches H2, that could be huge. Maybe teleport on top with Shifting Sands. Using the animals, using the Fat Jet, that should be a secure kill. Shadowfax, of course, could just make a manor here by the hunt. But let's see about the build order. So we do have hunting dogs for Shadowfax. Remains to be seen about his exact advance time. He might just pump out an extra villager here and actually advance late, but against Set that can be risky. Yoshi's temple is already coming down. I would generally say that this is a good map for Oranos. The gold mine is relatively exposed for our Set player, but also Oasis is pretty big. This could be walled if Yoshi feels a little bit adventurous. And of course, he's got the Shifting Sands trick up his sleeve, which at some point we should be seeing. The temple is coming down, so we should end up with a 430 for Shadowfax or something like that. Stealing a bunch of goats is always nice. What's the relics? We've got the Trios bow, so that's more range for archers and Chiroballista. That's usually a pretty huge deal, actually. Heartless Folly is just a little bit of extra scout. LOS. Not too sure the oracles care much about it. It's also not something too interesting for the priests, as they gain a lot of LOS as you age up. Questions in the chat. Are there repeat gods? So you can it's just like our tournaments, so you cannot actually repeat a god that you have won with. But you can repeat a god that you have lost with, so it's just the usual business. And by the way, to those of you guys on YouTube who haven't been here for the introduction of the stream, this is now running through our new tournaments, show match system. And you are able to commission show matches yourself. The link to this show matches presentation, as well as the... I don't even know what we call it. We'll call it a show match page. As well as the show match store, they will be in the description. And if you're on Twitch, then it's !show match to see the show match page. And !store for the store page where you can commission your own show matches. All money goes to the players, of course. Alright, Prometheus is up. But so is Ptah coming in. We're gonna have a quick hand axe for our Oranos player. And it's gonna be double counter barracks, good old Termaflood. We know it, we love it, or hate it, depending on who we are. Alright, the animals have been for the most part hunted. Ooh, the citizens are right in there, so the baboons could technically spot this. Together with the priest maybe. Ooh, I think he's actually gonna find the corpse. Which means he will find the citizens, which means he can shift sands onto it with this group. That will be a guaranteed kill, I am fairly certain. Pharaoh is gonna be bullying from the other side. I don't know about that. I do think this is something to shift onto. Just bully those citizens, man. But there are free termas, so maybe Yoshi just doesn't want to hard commit to this, I guess. Baboon is toast. And on this side, we've got a bunch of additional gazelles and giraffes, so it's been pretty mirrored, right? Let's see about the outer gold mine situation exactly. How that looks like. So there's a triple gold mine here for Oranos and a fairly secure one down on the, what is this, 5 o'clock position, I guess? Yeah. And Yoshi just doesn't have that kind of gold, right? This is not secure. This isn't really secure. Certainly not this one. So what's he gonna do here as he enters the heroic age? Because he's certainly not made any barracks units, you know. I'm sure he's interested in shifting the Terma into his little box that he's building. That should be pretty potent, as there's nothing else to go with the Terma. Oh, Yoshi has the lion! Yes! Bring it home, boy! And he can eat it. Alright, Shadowfax is gonna be picking up a town center, which is pretty standard. However, he's like housed, or you could say he's not well-mannered. Comment in the chat, by the time the prediction ends, the game ends. I made it long. I believe in these two boys. So, Oasis should make for a at least middle of the road length of game. We will see exactly what will happen, but I would predict 20 plus minutes. Maybe somebody just dies in heroic, but we usually see this matchup go to late game at least, so let's hope for that. Alright, so what's the plan with heroic age? Yoshi is a little bit actually far away from the required food. He does have husbandry, so he's gathering faster from the goats, and finally his Pharaoh has returned, which means that he can empower this. The drop-offs will be a lot better. Ooh, Shadowfax actually finds the relic for his archers, the Trios bow. which means these Terma boys will be now 14 range. And on the extended edition, as you upgrade your units, they will be gaining even further range, so that's gonna be pretty useful. A 30C? Huh. That is interesting. Manor coming up. I guess this game is definitely gonna take the chill pill. That said, Shadowfax is gonna be pretty hard stuck in the classical age himself, whereas Yoshi is halfway up heroic through Nephthys. I doubt he'll be interested in securing a... Oh, there's a back gold mine after all. I really should have checked that. Same for Yoshi though. I mean, he's set, right? You got all these animals. You can summon one fairly easily from the Pharaoh if you want to. That's always an option. Is he just gonna go fast Mythic here? Because there's really no threat from the Terma. I think he can go fast Mythic if he wants to. Of course, his gold mine is gonna be pretty low. But like, he's got the food for it. Just need a little bit of gold. Oh, he's going fast Mythic! Is he gonna make some meme strats happen here? Siege Works coming in. I wonder if he's gonna go like Tot or something insane. It's probably going to be just a fairly standard Horus pick, but you don't see that too often. So I'm really curious what he'll be pairing with that. Yeah, the gold situation is almost there, and the food is getting pretty close. He's eating the giraffes and the crocodiles that have spawned. And yeah, there go the Vills over to the gold mine. I would kind of like to see him empower that thing. Because it's got very limited resources, but I guess so does the... Yeah, Horus. So do the Huntables. As for Shadowfax, he's actually getting Heart of the Titans here for the cheaper heroes. He's used up his Valors already. Man, Yoshi has God powers for days, and he could definitely drop on a TC with his Shifting Sands, as well as use Tornado on the other one. Alright, this is a super chill game, like nobody loses anything. Shadowfax lost, I think, Oracles and maybe not even. I'm not even sure what he lost, if I'm completely honest. Promethean Offspring? And Big Promethean. Yeah, that's the 2 kills, there you go. Ooh! Oh, they're on the other side! And taking a dirt nap now are the Vills. Second Siege Works. What is this? Yoshi. What are you doing, buddy? What's next? He adds Khopesh. Oh my god. He's getting Migdol Stronghold. I don't know, dude. This is insane. Is Shadowfax even gonna make any other units? Like, no more Milo, nothing. We might see a handful of walls from him. Scorpion Man gets picked off easily enough. That said, Yoshi does have, like, vision. He's just gonna cosplay Deathmatch. Like, that's why he is an absolute meme lord, or meme bird, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, this is something you do in DM. So you just make siege towers and elephants, and then you're shifting sands on people's town centers. It's insane. He's gonna do it. You watch this boy. There he goes. He's for real. He's doing it. Here come the ancestors. The minions are going after the citizens already. He killed 2 town centers. And I think he's gonna get additional handful of citizens killed here. However, the numbers are very similar right now between these two. And when the citizen numbers are similar to the villager numbers, you know you're in trouble. So Yoshi does need to do a lot more damage. He's starting to kill citizens though. Like that's 4 citizen kills. If he can get maybe a 5th and 6th, then we'd be truly talking. But I think that's asking for a lot here. Oh, I guess the Avenger can maybe get it done. Let's see about that heroic age. It's kicking in for sure. So the Satyr and Destroyer and Contarius are gonna be a decent counter to the stuff that Yoshi is making. Citizen does need to get into the manor if he wants to get away from the Avenger here. Lots of damage coming out from this bird boy. And Citizen is down. I repeat, Citizen is down. Yoshi is pumping out villagers now at the similar pace as Shadowfax, actually. In fact, probably a better pace because Shadowfax is maxed out. So no more vills for him for now. He has space for vills, I mean, he doesn't have pop space. And if Yoshi can chill for 2 seconds and maybe afford the TC somehow, then, you know, he can also start pumping villagers a little bit faster. He's getting another citizen kill. Chaos hits, however, 4 Camori, which is extremely painful. There will be 2 more of those, by the way, so these are really hurtful for Yoshi right now at this phase in the game. But he's on 43 villagers. His situation is better than it once was. So I don't hate his situation too much. And yeah, the camels have the auto upgrades, of course, from the age up. Yoshi coming in with the meta plays, guys. He's an entertainer. He's here to win your hearts and the money. Alright, Satyrs are spooky, I'll have to say. I don't like these guys leaving. Yoshi does need them to defend, but maybe he will. He's putting the Pharaoh up, and, you know, if he could pull a priest, that would be even better. The Migdol is going to be helping a lot, though. I think he's more interested in the counter-offensive, guys. Pharaoh should be able to take care of those Satyrs now. At least one of them will go down. The Vills have smacked all of those destroyers, but I'm afraid Shadowfax has enough resources to keep pumping. Oh, another citizen kill maybe here. Yoshi also has eyes on this location, and maybe these Camori will just go after the palace here. As crazy as it sounds, the Catapatis are coming out, however. And yeah, Shadowfax is reacting to the raid. That said, the chariot should be able to take care of those. It's this little group that is spooky. Yoshi does not have the safe gold scouted still. He's trying to mine from these meme locations, whereas there's the safe gold mine right there. If he had taken the TC, you know, he wouldn't need the second Migdol. He already has this one. That would have been very nice for him. But now he's stopping Shadowfax from mining, actually, and leaving this settlement up means that the resources of Shadowfax are tied up in there. Can't use it. If all these units were at home, though, that would be so huge for Yoshi. Unfortunately, he's losing every single villager he's got. So whatever advantage he started to build, I think is lost. As Shadowfax has now killed 11 villagers and counting. Yeah, Contarius are doing a number to Yoshi. They have copper shields, they have medium cav. Yoshi doesn't have anything at all, actually. We're also not seeing any Avengers, as he just simply can't afford them. Migdol doing its best to defend itself. Yeah, if Yoshi just regrouped his units, I think he could hold a little bit better. Maybe an additional priest to help heal everybody up. Those would be some decent ideas. Okay, the villagers will have to defend themselves here against Contarius. That's never easy. Yeah, just pulling them away. Probably the best choice. Reinforce them with the camels. That should take care of this situation. There's one kill already for just a little bit of HP damage. Yeah, I like it. Yoshi is getting actually pretty close to second TC kind of money, so... You know, if he can get that done, if he spots this damn gold mine in the back, which... It's not showing on his minimap. Are you joking me? Oh, man. He can see the gold mine if he really looks, but he can't see it on the minimap because the center of it has not been revealed fully. And yeah, GG is gonna be called. Shadowfax is just way too far ahead in this. Like, you know, we tried to hype up Yoshi here, but he was in serious trouble for a long time ever since this little push was starting to happen. So great stuff, but maybe a bit too heavy on the meme side. And that gold mine not getting found by Yoshi has been just an absolute disaster. But maybe in the next game he can get something done. Let's see. Shadowfax just used up a veto loading into this map the second time now. Maybe he will like the spawns better. Let's see. He's gonna be changing it up though and going with China. Choosing Fushi here in the blue color, and in the red we have got Yoshi, who is gonna be also switching it up actually. Going for the north this time with Odin. And, you know, he gets a pretty good, great hunt going. You know, double his numbers of pigs, as well as the giraffes. So that's a pretty good start for him there. Blue Lagoon, usually fairly open, with a little bit of cliffage here and there. Sometimes the cliffs are close enough to the TC that you can actually siege it in the late game with ranged artillery. So that might come into play. There's also some pools of water, so if it comes to trading, there's a little bit of ship business you can do. There's usually some elephants, and the resources are more or less constrained in the green areas. It's gonna be 2 relics in this game. As for the matchup itself, Fushi has some really powerful early pressure, especially in the early classical age. But it has been nerfed in the Metaplace Balance mod, which these guys are playing on. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. We have gotten subscriptions. Kilty is gifting 5 subscriptions. Thank you so much. And everybody enjoy your subscriptions. Much appreciated. That's some great pizza money for the staff. And by the way, I just pointed out again, any contributions made on the website, whether it's a donation to a tournament, whether it's a show match commission purchase, whether it's a website-based subscription to support the project in general, all of those will pop up on screen as well from now. So we've had some development done on that. Finally, it's working, so feel free to try that. We've also reached our subscriber goal on Twitch. 20 out of 20. That's hot. Very forward tempo from Shadowfax. Shadowfax. We need a Shadow Fox. That will be Shadowfax and Fox, like mixing playstyles, or maybe that's their team called together. Proxy Temple versus Proxy Temple, though. I mean, this is gonna be something else. As for Odin's role in everything, I think it should be very much focused on Ozarks as well as raiding cavalry. So that should be a pretty good counter to the early Halberd and Chukanu combination. I don't think that, on the Ballast mod at least, the Scout Cavalry will play too much of a role. They're kind of just outclassed by raiding cav. They're kind of made of paper no matter what, right? But if they used to catch villagers off guard, that was huge. Now they do not have that bonus anymore. They have slightly worse stats, but they're a little bit better against archers. So, you know, in combat, they end up better against archers in the end. And you use them for that instead of going after vills. And then when you're in the heroic age and they're heavy, then you can start thinking about bullying the vills. Question in the chat: what happens when you use call to arms on one halberdier? Then you will have 2 halberdiers. It's very bad waste of the god power. Don't do it. Don't do it, Anakin. Don't do this either, Anakin. Oh, they have 8.8 DPS as they're in classical age. Scout Cav now have 5 attack, but yeah, here comes the Valkyrie pushing them away. Where are the heroes? So they're coming out now. And let's see if there's gonna be any... What is the plan for Shadowfax? They're gathering so many resources, but I'm not seeing the... Oh, there they are. There's the War Academies. You should be able to finish up both. Very unfortunate to start fighting the Terracotta Warrior against Gizer Wormlover. What a name. Yeah, that's a lot of flood from Yoshi. I really like it. So he's actually opting for throwing Axemen behind this. But so long as he can rush this area down, it should be okay. I still don't really highly recommend it because of the Chukanu hard countering them quite a bit. Villagers are getting pulled, and I think it's time for Yoshi to leave. So long as he doesn't lose any units, these guys will regenerate, especially with the help of the Valkyrie. So I think that's very much his objective. He's wasting villager gathering time right now, or forcing the waste of it at least. The peasants are not working. That's not what Shadowfax wants to do. Ooh, but Yoshi is starting to lose the units, and that is where China can start to begin flooding. Start to begin? What am I talking about? Anyway, if China can go after those houses, then Norse will be indeed in a little bit of a pickle. Let's see how we're doing for these upgrades. So we've only got hunting dogs for Yoshi, with not quite enough income. I think he's got a little bit too many dudes on gold over here. These 3 could probably just go with the hunting party out there. Anyways, the houses are getting targeted, but Yoshi has carefully popped some units into the longhouse, and now they're back out, and the the Chinese army is no longer around in its full capacity. Where did they go? Did they just die? I think they actually just died. Did Shadowfax have fewer units than I recalled? What happened here? Well, Yoshi is making some great progress, but he will need something for the Chukanu. I would love to see some raiding cav as opposed to pure Ovsark. As you know, they will be taking a lot of damage from the Chukanu, as we discussed before. And they'll be doing less DPS as well. Although they train faster, so maybe I guess you can pump out more units, but at the cost of losing them, I don't think that's great. Shadowfax is kind of trading evenly, even with the numbers disadvantage. So long as... Ooh. Okay, I guess he didn't want to do the garrison thing. That's the thing I would have recommended at this point, to just keep garrison the units into the War Academy and have them come out 3 at a time. Would just mean that, you know, that they get picked off like this. But if he just garrisons into the War Academy, maybe there was a comeback, but I guess Shadowfax doesn't want to waste time, and we're just gonna move on to the next game. Yoshi equalizing the series very nicely. Seriously, where did those units go? Did Shadowfax delete something? No way, right? Maybe they were just lower health than I recalled, and I looked away for a sec there. Well done by Yoshi. Shadowfax in the blue color for game 3 is gonna be going back to the roots with Zeus. Pretty good pick for the map, I would say. Yoshi in the red color, gonna be playing as Ra. Yeah, he could have still gone Set. I'm a little bit puzzled as to why Ra is the thing. This is also a pretty good Isis map, actually. But it is also a really good Zeus map, so we shall see where this goes. Both players seem to be finding their fish just fine. And the additional fishing ships are coming out. There's a lot of fish overall on Midgard, so people often go up to all the way like 4 docks or something, especially in this matchup you can do that. Then you just boom, boom, boom. She's starting the mining, and it's all very standard, right? Like 7 to 8 villagers on wood is pretty normal, depending on how many docks you want to go for. And a little bit of berry picking. The hunt maybe not as close by as Shadowfax would hope. Actually, it's in a very accessible distance, but on this side, it's too far away to make the leap. I think sometimes it can be worth it. It depends on how much you have got stockpiled and how easy it is to switch over. I mean, there would be a strat, I think, where you spot with the sentry tower that these guys are around, the deer, and you take these wood guys, you move over, whereas these go over to the wood. That might be an intelligent switch in the long term. Alright, this is some very stable fishing over here. So, Yoshi is gonna have 3 great spots for fishing, at least. You know, this is to be seen, but so far not bad at all. The players are scouting out all these areas before they commit to anything. Yoshi finds another good pocket here, so I think he can establish himself pretty well here with 3 docks, and if he feels adventurous, he can push up here for a 4th. There is a wolf there, so better be careful if he does. Yeah, it will be like another minute until advancing, and then from there, I'll be curious to see if Yoshi actually goes for some kind of... He could totally Scarab Rush. That is a build that I would love to see here. I'm not sure he's gonna do it, but he's a bit of a meme lord, so I think if anyone's gonna do it, Yoshi is your man. Shadowfax, I think, is gonna be just playing a standard and opt for an Athena. Although he hasn't seen the forward gold mines, so that might lean him towards Hermes here. Not to say that Athena can't get stuff done without completely gold blocking. You can still bully the second gold mine area and do something about Migdos there. Ooh, wolves are gonna actually kill this laborer. That is awful. Yoshi is trying to come up here as well. Good thing about Egypt is you can just build a dock with your ship. Uh-oh. Okay, Wolfies didn't get triggered. Huh. Choosing to fight! Shadowfax is fighting with the kitchen knife for his life. Alright. So there's quite a bit of backfish as well. I think more spots than will be probably used in total. But let's see the current fishing ship count anyway. So we are at 14 to 17. So Yoshi's water boom has been a little bit better. He's only behind by the one villager, obviously. Which is actually a surprise because he's lost one, right? But I guess Shadowfax has made the Jason. And he is upping, so that explains everything. Athena is going to be the pick after all. Which, you know, I like because you can run around with the Minotaur and your heroes. And maybe down a dock, so that could be really, really nice to see. Whereas for Yoshi, we have got Bast. So whether that's gonna end up being monuments or... Yeah, monuments are coming in. Whether it's gonna end up being the kitties or whether that's gonna be scarabs, we will see. He might just go half for and play everything standard. Use the rock reset micro that he's trained so hard for in deathmatch games. That gets pretty nasty in the hands of such a good player, so we'll see how that goes. But Shadowfax is moving up, taking the town center now. And here comes the swings. That's hot. Let's go, kitty. By the way, everybody should sign up to the next monthly tournament. Twitch people's link will be in the chat. Let me put that in there. Hell yeah. It's next Saturday. Alright, here come the cabinets anyway. Oh, might be able to pick off a Vil. That would be really spicy if you can manage. Quite a few cabinets, in fact. But the triremes are at the moment matching their numbers. Bolt is gonna get used on the kitty. Which means it's not gonna be a bolt against scarabs, should the game head that way. And the 2TC is really inviting that. Oh no, Shadowfax is not making Vils from this town center. That is such a calamity. Pullback micro, pretty nice on the triremes, but not gonna save it if he doesn't keep moving, right? So we're gonna have a handful of triremes still made. Yoshi is pumping those ships like a very serious person here. But he's gonna get counter-attacked by even more triremes, so he's gonna have to deal with that as well. Alright, the triremes are gonna be able to defend this for now. Yoshi not committing very hard at all. And I think it's time to go heroic for Yoshi here. Oh no, he doesn't actually have the gold, so he's getting like shaft mine there. Let's see if he can empower this. He is empowering it. I think he may have overspent on ships because he's really not getting much done with them. And you know, with Shadowfax just matching it kinda. This is not gonna go too far. Still nice to get the fishing ship kills and, you know, have a relatively even trade. If you look at kill to death, Yoshi is ahead there. So, you know, all those resources count for something. But is it much of something? I'm not sure. Especially as these units are getting a little bit low. Shadowfax is gonna get kills unless these get healed in some way or something. Okay, the villager production has finally begun. And we've got... Sekhmet! Oh, I called it. Hell yes. Let's go. That is pod racing. We've got 8 cabinets down there, so once again, Yoshi can hit pretty hard, but Shadowfax is like semi-prepared. He's got a handful of triremes. is he gonna have Heroic Age himself? So the armory is gonna be made. And once he does it, he'll probably go Heroic right away. Probably through Dionysus to get the Scylla out. That will hold these cabinets at bay. Maybe even kill them all. Yeah, Shadowfax wins this little skirmish. And there is Sekhmet. So we should be seeing Citadel coming in any second. Remember to restart the Vil after, because the queue is cleared at this point. A second Scarab would be fan-freaking-tastic. And that would mean that Shadowfax can go for a TC kill. Oh! I mean, Yoshi can go for a TC kill. Yeah, we might be seeing a quick free TC here. Harmonious Necklace is ready to be picked up. No second Scarab though. What is the strat here, Yoshi? Ships are just kind of running through each other, which is obviously not great. Oh, that's not gonna work. Wait, it really isn't gonna be Scarab rushing. We're gonna go fast Mythic, I guess. Alright. That's a free Minotaur kill for a villager. And then the Toxotes trying to do something. I think Yoshi might be able to put up like a Migdol here and secure this enough to carry on. But is it worth it? Honestly, ooh, he's doing it. And the siege works, built right in Shadowfax's face. And he's gonna be... Yoshi's gonna be saving up for Avengers, I guess, with Eclipse. That's gonna be pretty wild. Especially with Shadowfax's entire population tied on the water. He's cleaned up Yoshi, but I mean... That's 23 triremes. What you gonna do with that? Yeah, Shadowfax does realize that he needs to... reshuffle his population. He's gonna go both sides here. And Yoshi just building up a Siegeworks wall. Yeah, I think if he walls this off and he gets the catapult going, he could be definitely doing a number here. But Dionysus comes in. Shadowfax does finish the third TC. And yeah, we might see an Eclipse or something soon. Oh, additional Scarabs are being made. Alright, so Yoshi might be actually staying in the Heroic Age for quite some time. No fast Mythic. As he's making elephants now. Is that gonna be enough here? Alright, Siege Tower is gonna be probably taken down. That's a lot of war elephants. I mean, they can definitely take this Archer Fire. Maybe even take the Hydra down. There's no healing for Shadowfax, I'm afraid, so the Hydra is gonna be not having a great time. And here comes the double Scarab, so that will take down the TC easily enough. Especially with the backup of the Chariot Archers. We've got a little bit of cabinet raiding. Ooh, War Barge, actually. So yeah, Yoshi attacking in multiple spaces at the same time. Prodromos not gonna be very helpful against Chariots and Migdol Fire, especially. Shadowfax lost the town center, and his fortress is next. If I'm Yoshi, do I actually go here to break this as well? I think it's worth considering. But it's not a must-have. He's been pumping villagers for a long time, right? And the only problem for Yoshi from here is that his food economy has collapsed after Shadowfax has been ravaging the seas like a pirate. So Yoshi does require farms to function from here. Villagers are going after the siege towers and they'll be doing a number to them. Maybe a bit too big of a number. So unless Yoshi is has got some mythic here in his purse, then it's gonna be in trouble city. Where are the scarabs? Oh, they're pulling back because of the heroes. I got it. I like how Shadowfax is building up. Like, he's starting to really gain an army that usually can't properly manage, especially if he has a handful of Peltas. Just like 6 Peltas would be enough to keep the chariots at bay, and then his own fortress will be able to pump out a handful of Petrobolas that should be able to push everything down. Yeah, and the Veils can hold siege towers. That's never a problem, really. There are 4 Peltas now, so starting to reach that magic number where the chariots just stop mattering. That said, Ra does have the ability to dodge shots with the chariots at 5.5 speed. We're not really seeing that, but Yoshi is winning on the macro game overall, as he's taken out this entire area now, and taking over the settlement as well is a huge play. A lot more chariots coming in to raid. So he doesn't need to hold this. He's basically mining from Shadowfax's mine. Insult to injury at this point. Is Shadowfax going mythic or something? No, he's barely holding on, really. Oh, that's probably the worst bronze I've seen in my life. On a handful of Toxotes and Peltas. Oh. Oh. Poor Shadowfax. Either a misclick or a panic click. Either way, it's gonna be GG as Yoshi reaches the 4 town center state, and you don't really come back against that once the villager numbers catch up, and Shadowfax was on 33 villagers, so that doesn't work out. Well done to Yoshi. Welcome to game 4, ladies and gentlemen. Shadowfax is gonna be sticking with the good old Zeus. Maybe it can work out better for him on this map. And on the other side, we've got Resident Bird Yoshi playing as Poseidon, which means he's still gonna have Zeus left in his list of gods. It be in the pool. This lure might come in pretty useful. We've got, yeah, look at this. Shadowfax will have to go on a bit of a trip to get that Aurochs, whereas Yoshi just gets his one pretty much for free there. Able to lure it into the TC range. And we've got a lot of caribou on this Ghost Lake. Several here as well, of course, kind of mirrored. It's gonna be berry bushes. And it is a 2 gold mine, Ghost Lake. I should have pointed that out first, probably. One of the most important parts of it. Anyways, the players are happy enough with the map, so there's not going to be a veto. In the middle, we've got a relic. Tail of Cerberus. That's Myth unit special attack. Recharge reduction right there. 25% reduction. So that's really nice on your Centaurs, which is going to be a core component of Shadowfax's plan on this map. That's for sure. No second relic has been found yet. The gold count is really low thus far. I wonder what the deal with that is. Oh, Yoshi has them, of course. This guy. Second gold mines are fairly defensible. They're not gonna be super important until like 13 minutes or so. Even the polar bear getting lured in. Nice, a little bit of extra food. And the caribou coming in, so the villagers can just stay here, keep actively working. Get a few extra units out where Shadowfax has to migrate around. You also put in this Aurochs. But just 2 vills. Should be a quicker advance time for Yoshi, I think. But if he pumps out the same amount of villagers, then it's gonna be the same anyway. Yeah, Shadowfax might just cancel these vills. Oh, actually gets out an extra one compared to Yoshi. Oh no, Yoshi as well. Yeah, he's going up 18 vills. So all pretty standard. Looks like Yoshi's setting up for the fast second TC with Hermes. So that's going to be a 2 TC timing. Somebody in chat. Oh, Matrius actually redeemed timing out Fofuxaki, our manager and caster. What's she gonna do now? Oh no. Oh no. Actually, a timeout in the Twitch chat removes the moderator status, so I'll have to give it back in a moment. I will. Well, let's try to get like the classical advances in or something. So Yoshi is immediately grabbing the TC. He's timing out Hagrid as well now. There's not gonna be no mods left in the chat. Oh, I think mods need to be immune or something. I can't moderate the chat without that. Uh-oh. Alright. Now everybody behave though, okay? We'll do it this time. Now this game is about to kick in. Shadowfax also booming. Oh, wait, what? I completely missed that event, Athena. Okay. So, there's not gonna be any centaurs. The second relic is a Grugnir Odin Spear. Which is, I mean, okay, but this is mostly gonna be like a cavalry game, and having Ceasefire here is huge because it just neuters Restoration completely. Alright, Hippolyta is out. This is gonna be a very chill game, guys. Like, the objective from here on is really just get down a few stables or just go for a TC like Shadowfax is. Matches is timing out legend. There's gonna be no mods. This is too much work, dude. This is gonna be the last time we ever allow timing out mods because I have to do it and I'm not casting. I'm so sorry, YouTube gamers, but you're missing out on some hilarious business in the Twitch chat. Like, seriously, go and follow the Twitch if you haven't already. we cover everything we do live except a small handful of occasions. Almost everything we do is actually live content, and if you aren't aware, then you're definitely missing out, as you get to interact with the chat live, make predictions, blah blah blah. You know how it is. Both players are going free TCs and no units, so this is like a 10 minutes no rush game. Nobody doing anything. This is a live game, everybody. They are playing actually right now, in case you were wondering. Not recorded nonsense. Yeah, these boys got off work, and what do? They come and play some Age of Mythology to entertain you. It is the way. Are we gonna see some units now? I think they're starting to be able to afford stuff. So, Shadowfax is going for a military academy, which if he walls off and he goes heroic, is probably the better choice. Like, once you have heavy infantry, the Cav becomes just not as exciting anymore in terms of what it can do. The hoplites will be highly effective, but Yoshi is Poseidon, so I think that might be a little bit of an exception here. Some comments in the chat about how going free TC against Zeus is not smart. So Yoshi has waited until Shadowfax went free TC himself. Then he grabbed his own 3rd TC. It's a reactionary move. He's been scouting this whole time. He knows exactly what Shadowfax has. He's, I believe, seen the single military academy as well. So he knows exactly what the threat level here is. And he's gonna answer it with 4 stables. So he's not messing around whatsoever, guys. He knows what he's doing. It is gonna be a very boomy game though. Oh my god, is it gonna be just... Are these hoplites gonna be able to keep up against that many cav? Also, Yoshi is actually weakening this wall a little bit. In terms of villagers, Shadowfax has 2 villagers of an advantage. He's got Bolt ready to go anytime. So if he wants to get rid of a hero, he could. The Minotaur is gonna look for some villager kills, I assume. Hippicons are coming in. They're medium Hippicons now. Can't fight the hoplites in equal numbers, so Hippicons would need to outnumber them. And honestly, they should probably focus on the mobility more than anything else. However, if Yoshi does make a healer... Oh, he's going full DM again with the SimCity wall. This guy... you gotta love Yoshi. I am highly entertained, even though it's a 10-minute peace game. Alright. Archery ranges are gonna be a fantastic addition. Can Yoshi even support this many buildings? Like, this is insane, but he has the resources for now. I'd say, why not? He's building the Great Wall of China here. Now putting home the units. If he can just garrison his units in the buildings, it's okay to lose 1 archery range. He will get militia for it. Shadowfax really doesn't have any business going around like this here. The archers will have to hide behind the hoplites, and very nice block with the Minotaur, but Hippolyta is gonna end his life. Medium hoplites and basic Toxotes for now. No armory upgrades for either side, of course. Hippicons can kind of run away from this, but the hoplites are looking for damage. Let's see if they can find it. Yoshi has overdone his food, 100%. Let's see about these upgrades on the units. So he's got Shaft Mine and a little bit of everything else. And Shadowfax has the same, but no Shaft Mine yet. Just Pickaxe. Hoplites are going after the Vills, finding their way in through this wall. Maybe if Yoshi had committed 2 Vills to build, this wouldn't have been a problem. Cav is still running around, and a lot of it is trapped behind the SimCity wall, but there's a gap here, so I guess they can exit. But yeah, the number of units is at the moment very much in Shadowfax's favor. It's all about the CC defending against the hoplites, which is gonna be fine. So both players are about to max out the 145 population coming up. Apollo for Shadowfax is almost done, actually, almost halfway and more. Sarissa is getting researched for some hoplite hack armor, so that's some pretty good stuff. But here come the Hippicon getting on top of the Toxotes, and there are Yoshi Toxotes as well. So those are going after the hoplites at the moment. Restoration is used on a not so great army, to be completely honest. The wall will be also preventing proper movement here. And the Hippicons are coming right back to knock the Toxotes back where they came from. Apollo is up, however, so Shadowfax could establish some kind of underworld. Yoshi needs to finish that. It's a tiny little gap. And this one is not done, so he never did that wall. Let's see if he can also go heroic after this. Aphrodite is coming in. And we're seeing some production from Yoshi as well. Lots of archer rangers, lots of buildings in general. Maybe he'll be able to pump out the units he needs now. Hippicon are getting on top of the archers, so that's been very nice. But as Shadowfax will be able to get heavy infantry, everything will turn around. And the heroes are even gonna get Olympic parentage. Zeus is their daddy. He's all their daddy. Aphrodite is in. Let's see where that goes. We've got the Nemean Lion. So that should be able to hold out against all of this, but of course the Jason is gonna be a problem. Yoshi just can't find a way in, guys. This late game is going nowhere. Let's see if he's getting any further upgrades. Doesn't look like it. Hefes is coming in already for Shadowfax. He's just age jumping, setting up for a super solid late game. Pushed through the building, and now the hoplites are on top of the goal. Oh, that's nice. So the militia are here to defend. The Toxotes are helping as well. And the curse got rid of a lot of these hoplites. Meanwhile, Yoshi looking for his own stuff. And we've got heavy Hippas piece, so those should be able to deal with the hoplites. Won't be a problem. Faces is in. So you know, Shadowfax will be able to gain a little bit of a timing advantage on the upgrades. Supposedly he's got the favor. I think he's would have spent it by now. Forge of Olympus is coming in, and there's a Colossus. Champion Infantry would be a nice addition if he has the cash for it. Not quite, but maybe he's getting a... He's also not actually getting the Bellerophon. That should be one of the first things you buy along with Forge of Olympus. Do we have the triple armory at least? Yes, he's got the triple armory. So you'll be able to get cheap upgrades from all three. Shadowfax's infantry snipes have been on point. Manticore is going after the Vills, and Yoshi finally reaches the Mythic Age himself. He'll be able to use these relics for something, but probably not. I mean, he doesn't really have any special attacks on Myth units, right? Champion infantry is in for Shadowfax, and the armory upgrades are coming in 3 at a time. He's even getting carpenters. And yeah, champion infantry coming in for Yoshi as well, but I'm not sure you'll be able to finish if Matthews picks off this building. You know, then it's gonna be just gone. But the Hoplites might go after a juicier target like the Fortress. Ooh, especially with the help of the Colossus, that would be nice. Of course, Yoshi could just pump out his Polyphemus hero, which would mean that that's a one-shot unit in the extended edition. It would just kill the Colossus outright. Bellerophon is coming in. Yoshi does just about finish champion infantry. Is he gonna have the armory upgrades that Shadowfax has? Does not look like it. Shadowfax should definitely get the other armory upgrades now. Getting the market set up. And here comes the fortress push as well. You know, I think Yoshi's actually gonna be fine. Like, he's got his own trade route. The caravans are not upgraded yet for speed. But, you know, that can wait a little bit. You can make a few... Oh my god! He's got the short market thing. Needs to delete this market ASAP. As they're actually not producing anything at all. Colossus currently eating the gold mine off Yoshi. Ay ay ay. Fortress seems to be defending itself pretty good. Like, all these units are just not able to handle all this arrow fire. Odysseus, I think, got deleted there. I think that was an actual delete. We're gonna have Helipolis coming out on both sides. Bellerophon looking for some snipes. Dude, we still got these 6 caravans just wiggling there. What is going on? Okay, the Toxotes could make a huge play as this wall has been broken through. Oh man, that could be a huge moment. All these hoplites need to do is just stop these villas from finishing a wall. And if the archers get in there, the trade is no longer going to be safe. Yoshi will need to do a backup route, like from here to here. That's an option. And there's Yoshi's Helipolis. He doesn't kill too many units. He can easily break through this, especially with all the stuff he's got here. Alright, here comes the absolute disaster for Yoshi. His caravans are about to be deleted and yeeted. His kill def is just not there this game. Shadowfax at 157 kills to 150 is just doing a little bit too much. All iron upgrades on these champion Toxotes now, by the way. Whereas Yoshi has still got potato upgrades. He's not getting the higher lines. So this is bronze at the moment, right? But he's still a medium Toxotes. That is not great. He's got a silver Colossus rather. That is not bad, I guess. But yeah, having to delete your trade is not great. And honestly, these Hippaspis are also just sheep for the slaughter. Underworld Passage is gonna be used to evacuate the units? What? I don't know, dude. They're really not helping here. I guess he keeps Underworld access for now. But for how much longer? That's a good question. Yoshi isn't really allowed to mine in this game. And it looks like he has rebuilt some markets somewhere. There is one here. And the fortress will help to hold. How is he gonna deal with this? There's Heracles, there's Bellerophon, and Hoplites going after the Helepolis. They don't really have a defense for that. Fortress needs to be repaired. That is so crucial right now. Especially with Shadowfax's own coming up. 206 kills versus 130 now. And Shadowfax actually finished up Engineers, so these Helepolis are gonna be even better. Lots more attack. Polyphemus coming in to get rid of this big boy. You just go clubbing. Heavy Toxotes finishing up for Yoshi finally. Is he able to get the armory upgrades? Does not look like it. But this fortress is getting repaired, and the Hippospis are doing a pretty good job of getting rid of the hoplites. The underworld passage is gonna be ravaged by the Helepolis here. Oh my goodness, where did this come from? Did he just pop through a... No, he didn't pop through a Helepolis. There's just so many being made here. That's all he's making right now. However, with each destroyed building, Yoshi just gets more and more militia. And especially if this fortress falls, he's got enough to take this whole thing down. He can do this all day. All Yoshi needs to really do is wall off everything with buildings and should be good to go. I wouldn't say this was an unimportant attack though from Shadowfax. He is pushing forward, and the caravan line has been reduced a lot. Yoshi does need to keep creeping up like this though, very slowly, to regain the ground. He's going up against like all elite units now. Aegis Shield has even been bought. What's even left for Shadowfax, honestly? Like Temple of Healing, sure. That's actually pretty good because it doesn't require the healer unit then. And he can just make more temples, which heal faster anyway. Silver Colossus and Helepolis together should be able to present a further threat. But Polyphemus can one-shot the Colossus, so that is a little bit spooky. It's hard to say who's gonna win this. Like, Yoshi can totally come back. Poseidon's late game is insane. He's got iron weapons now. I'm sure the other iron shields as well. And I'm sure Mail will follow fairly soon. He doesn't urgently need it right now, as he's facing a lot of pierce damage. With just a handful of hoplites around, so it's okay. What will be really important though is actually getting these building upgrades done. And you know, targeting the Colossus with this hero also would be very important. Looks like Shadowfax just has siege everywhere, and Yoshi is struggling to keep up with it, especially with this fortress here helping out so much. Kind of pushing on both fronts at this point. Lots of spawning in militia though. Shadowfax is creeping up on Yoshi's TC more and more. His trade is more efficient, so he needs less economy. 110 gold brought home by each of these little caravans, and Yoshi's caravans are actually, they don't have coinage, so they're not upgraded for speed. Yeah, the mass guard tower spam with masons. That's gonna be getting the job done. Even a forward temple. Shadowfax could actually make like a double temple here for mass colossus if you super wanted to. But you know, Polyphemus does remain a threat. Yoshi is pushing back a little bit, but actually on both fronts he's pushing back a little bit. What did Yoshi do? He's keeping his population low. Colossus are more threatening for Zeus than they are for Poseidon. So, you know, Shadowfax is actually not super able to commit to these heavy Colossus plays, because, yeah, Yoshi just makes his Mythic Hero back and should be good to go on the defense. Whereas he himself got 3 Colossus now. What are these, by the way? Are they gold Colossus? They're still silver. Alright, silver, I mean, Shadowfax does push through here. And we're gonna have an academy up top. All the upgrades are coming in. Greek apples, golden apples is done for Yoshi, so these Greek villagers are going to be able to pray almost as fast as Zeus wants. But yeah, there's going to be the Colossus situation. Please, Yoshi. I hope he remembers that the Colossus gets insta-killed. So you don't need all the other stuff on the Colossus. There you go. Yeah, so further Colossus aren't really helping right now. Unless you can pop out like 7 of them in one place, then yeah, that's insane, but... Here comes the push. Oh, Yoshi actually got up a wall here. If he just proceeds through, these Colossus could do a number on so many things. In fact, might just be able to walk up to this TC. If he takes down the TC, Shadowfax's push will be completely halted. We even got some cavalry coming back, but you know, into these towers, maybe not the wisest thing. Yeah, they're just gonna walk up to this. Oh man. Is there enough stuff here to repair? 18 vills and some more. It's like 21 vills, so that should be enough. Bellerophon helping as well if Shadowfax catches it. There it is. So yeah, this should be a defense if Shadowfax repairs. Easily enough. He's actually gonna attack the Helipolis. Architect is done. Obviously, 45 TC has been done for ages. So yeah, he's good to go. This isn't gonna destroy anything. But good attempt by Yoshi. Maybe if he can get a better timed one out, then that would work. But not this. Alright, 1 minute piece. This gives us time to unban everybody. Or re-add mods to all the peoples. From now on, the mods are immune to this nonsense, okay? Alright, that should be everybody re-added. So Fufuksaki, Legend, and Hagrid, you are mods again, and now you're immune to timeouts. Colossus useless versus Zeus? No, you got that completely wrong. Colossus useless versus Poseidon. Poseidon's Mythic Hero one-shots Colossus in Extended Edition. Whereas with Zeus, he's pretty good against him as well, but at least you can make a dent, even if the heroes are there. Alright, there's a gold Colossus. So the objective will be to take down this Polyphemus as quickly as possible. Shadowfax with the tower creep should be able to get it done. I mean, we're gonna see a Titan Gate from him. So unless Yoshi can do something about this, we haven't seen any, you know, highly upgraded Cav. Oh, actually they have heavy Hippicon now. Hold on. So maybe Hetyroi are a play real quick. Oh, there's a Helipolis right here! That could just be sent in right now. Is that gonna happen? Where is Yoshi's stuff? Seriously. He's sending like... Oh, okay. There's a little bit of a siege attack coming in. And this might be headed exactly to the Titan Gate. That would be very exciting. There is a Bellarphin here for defense. Yoshi has begun researching the secrets of the Titans. Warning in green. And as for Polyphemus' speed, it's been buffed on the extended edition, so it's 4.1 here. As the Colossus, as you can see, is free speed. Is Yoshi gonna make a move or what? He's kind of just running around. Wait, I think he's just gonna face tank the Titan. Start his own, the Titans can fight. Oh, hold up. There's gonna be like 4 Patrol Blast here, or 3 at least. Needs to repair the TC ASAP. Might be able to get it done. But yeah, Yoshi is struggling a little bit with the population as a lot of it is tied down here. This isn't gonna do anything. The Veils are gonna slap the Helipolis real hard with kitchen knives, and that's enough. It would have worked so much better against the Titan Gate. Like, Shadowfax wasn't even looking for any of that. Titan Gate's coming down for Yoshi as well, but he's gonna lose the TC, I think, unless... Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's gonna go down, dude. Oh my goodness. Should be able to rebuild it, though. He's really rich. Got a lot of resources here, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Of course, the Helipolis can be annoying and, you know, prevent stuff. There's also additional Patrol Blast being made. Colossus is coming in, and there's no hero here. Almost halfway is Shadowfax now. Before this Titan fight begins, Kilty has timed out Matrius, so... Oh no. I just noticed that. Anything for Kilty? I love this tower. It's just a perfect Yoshi moment. What even is this? He's walling in Machius' walls right now, so yeah. The Yoshi gameplay has begun. Ooh! Actually, the destruction of that market is gonna hit him hard. But he still has like 4k gold. It's gonna last a pretty long time, except he's gonna give up because I don't think his Titan was gonna survive all this, so... Yeah, the Bellarphin could have gone after the Veils to slow it down further, so... that's rough stuff. Especially with like additional units potentially flooding in there. But... Flip coin. For who froze? What? Could take hours. Yeah, I mean, they are equalized. In the series now. Right on to Shadowfax. Score now 2-2. Somebody needs to win 5 games. We might be here a while. So strap in. color, we have got our Ra player now, Shadowfax. Changing it up for sure. Like, we're seeing a little bit of everything in this show match. I love it. On the other side, Yoshi is gonna be in the red color, playing as Kronos. The map does have a very safe gold mine here for Shadowfax, so I don't think Yoshi can bully that too easily, but he can obviously get rid of a sentry tower with deconstruct. Maybe he can even siege it down before he actually needs to deconstruct for it. You gotta remember, on the extended edition, the oracles are a little bit better for Kronos with focus, so or so I recall, at least. I don't think Vubli has those buffs yet. Well, on Anatolia, we've got some relatively easy walling coming up though. It seems to be kind of low hunt to me. It's like low and medium. Medium, I guess, yeah. There are 3 hunt packs that are easily enough accessed by either side. What is this? What are you screaming about? What did he lose? Did he lose a cow? Mithril horseshoes. It's gonna be a nice relic for later, actually. The camel speed is gonna be insane. Yeah, the oracles are starting to group up. I'm starting to smell that this might actually be a bit of a rush. It's 6 citizens, I guess, so it's not that much of a rush, but still a quick one. Tempo should be coming up as soon as there's 100 gold. 7 citizens, normal play from Yoshi, I guess, after all. The other relics are gonna be Fetters of Fenrir for essentially insta-killed hunt. We got Odin's Wand, which is cheaper improvements in the temple. And of course the wall chipping is gonna begin. Securing this tower for Shadowfax. Seems he's happy enough hunting. I would say he should probably keep going with the hunt. And we've got a lethal advance from Yoshi. That is super interesting, actually. I wonder what he's gonna do with that. Where is he shifting anyway? To this forward TC. So the automatons are not as good against buildings as Prometheans are. Ptah is coming in. Also, he won't be able to upgrade his oracles to heroes. So I'm not exactly sure what the strat is here. That said, the Mephians can't protect. He's getting focus? Bro. Don't tell me he's gonna manually level up his oracles. Oh my god. He actually got focus. They're manually upgraded to heroes. Just the 2. Rest are gonna be automatons. I mean, they are a lot faster than Prometheans, so they can chase the vills very easily. Looks like the oracles aren't interested in going after the pharaoh. So what Yoshi gets done with this is pushing everyone off the hunt. And next up, he could be trying to attack the gold. Maybe get rid of this tower. Just manually, I mean, with his units, and the other one can get deconstructed. army's coming up, and we've got a handful of spider layer eggs. However, the problem with those is that you can probably just delete them with buildings. It's something that needs to be addressed, I think, game side. Like, the devs would need to change that. Yes, repair. Hell yeah. Shadowfax not going for the cows very early, which is good because, you know, he can just go for these berry bushes. He can just go for the chickens, then shift over to the cows, and then shift over to farms. What was that? What did he just try to do that on? Some citizen? You can't shift citizens with this. Oh no. Oh, here come the farms. See if our rap player can hold now 2 TCs. Gonna come up for Yoshi while the second TC is. Everywhere else he just got a lot of stuff, but no real ability to push in. Okay, he's gonna get called down. It's not a lot of farms, guys. I'm a little bit concerned about this. You normally want to get like 13 villagers farming before you click this. It's gonna be 9 for now. And one of those is on berries, so it's actually just 8 farmers. Well, the automaton can't out-heal all that, so... yeah, it's going down. Can we get a pre-skill or something? No, I guess not. Terma Hero is coming in, but both automatons will be laying there dead. And we shall see 2 Vegets now. Yeah, they've paid for themselves already. Killing the 2 automatons, and several Terma. Yoshi keeps shifting his temple around, but can't find any angle. So the 2 TC is all he really got. It shows a Shadowfax lagging to me, so maybe if Yoshi hosts, that would be better. I don't know. Lots of time shifting going on, but not a whole lot of action this game, guys. For upgrades, we've got Pickaxe for Yoshi. He's got Husbandry and Hunting Dogs, of course. Same thing for Shadowfax and Shadoof. Obviously, for the reduced cost on the farms. Something that Egyptian players get all the time, if they can. Hathor is coming in. Skin of the Rhino is coming in as well. Which now you can only get in the TC in this Meta Plays Bonus mod. With a sacrifice for the stronger villagers. Now let's see if the rock can do anything. Terma Heroes can chase it down pretty well though. Like, they have a lot more speed. This guy only on 4.2 speed. That's gonna be super easy to chase down. Now you still need something to deal with the stuff within, but that's another story. Settlement gonna be picked up for Shadowfax. There's no way that Yoshi can stop that. But, you know, he's got some pretty good presence on the gold mines. He's got manors ready to go anywhere. Here comes the Migdol Stronghold. If this is gonna be about camels, I'd really like to see Shadowfax put down his relics. Or the one relic he has, actually. Wow, he is real serious about this. Automaton are getting produced one after the other. Another Migdal needs to be made as it's getting deconstructed. Yoshi buying himself a little bit of time there to get to heroic maybe. And Raya is on the way, so this is looking good. Shifting back to Temple as well. He's got 37 in favor. So that's gonna be enough for 2 extra behemoths if he really wants to crush this down. That's gonna be 3 total behemoths, plus whatever backup he gets. The Terma should be able to chase down the rock. This is toast. Didn't even get to use Locust. And after that, you know, Relics are there for the pickup. There it is. Slow Rock punished. Ooh. Tomaton gets in there. Showing his tower who's boss. Alright, there it is. Why is he shifting away the temple now? It's too late to get the behemoth over there, but I guess he can walk over still. Especially if this automaton can stop the laborer from building the wall. And then Yoshi just makes the behemoths here. Or he just jumps mythic and gets a good implode going this game. Murmillo Hero is being a hero, holding this, and the Camori get absolutely eaten by the Spiderinos. Oh, the luring! They got eaten, all of them. That was so good by Yoshi. He just got rid of a God Power without significant damage taken at all. And 3 camels. Very nice. Alright, here comes a pretty serious force. I'm surprised that Yoshi isn't investing more into behemoths here. I guess he's trying to just distract by shifting buildings over here and establishing his own little base. But he can also push the front with the behemoth, who will regenerate at 2 hit points per second. TC is not too spooky for it at all. Although he would need more than the 1 to really punch through this. There's a Pharaoh here, there's a priest here. Pharaoh actually does not have hands of the Pharaoh, so his damage is kind of potato right now, but you know, that can be worked on. And there's 2 Vegas over here. These also have bonus against Myth units plus 200%. So that's like triple damage right there. Alright, is Yoshi going mythic? Doesn't look like it. Just investing a lot of money into everything, including behemoths, by the way. So he's real about that. That wasn't just a show for us. Behemoth almost died to the Vegets, actually. Ooh, this ball is gonna get absolutely wrecked. Large chunk of it gone right away. And so long as Yoshi actually doesn't have too many Terma, he should be able to push in now. Especially once he has a second behemoth causing trouble here. Yoshi's played super well this game so far. Like, he's just countering everything thrown at him. He's slowing down Shadowfax so much. And we're gonna have a handful of Arcos even bullying these villagers that try to build the TC. Even the Conteri is ready to go for whenever he needs it. Behemoth has been regenning, and we've got the first Destroyer doing a little bit of damage. That's gonna need a little more effort, to be fair. But it's fine. Yeah, there it goes. Ooh, the behemoth pops out. There is another priest here, however, but it does the damage very slowly. Slower than the behemoth is gonna kill this Migdal. And actually the priest pulls away for whatever reason. If they had grouped up, maybe there's a chance here, but there is another coming out. Oh my goodness. Is Yoshi gonna do it? He's also got Traitor available if he super needs it on something. Like if Pizzuko spam begins or whatever. Or Shadowfax miraculously reaches the Mythic Age, which he's not. Yeah. Let's switch post, please. Yeah, we're kind of trying to promote our mod at the same time for the balance, so there's a lot going on here at the same time. We're showing off our new show management system. Unfortunately, we're running into a little bit of lag issues. But if Yoshi was the host, that might go better. Let's try it. Spawning on the top side in the blue color now. Oh, they changed, dude. This isn't fair. I wasn't ready. Alright, Yoshi. Blue color now. Oranos. Playing as Atlantean again. It worked out for him really good last time. I think he can do the same here, especially in this matchup against Nuva by Shadowfax. I almost called him Shadow Fox again. I mean, if Fox comes back and they have a baby with Shadowfax, I'm okay with that. I mean, what? Anyways, how high of a hunt situation are we going to get? It looks like it's just the one rhino, but there might be elephants somewhere in the middle. I'm seeing giraffes. This is starting to look pretty good. Bow of Artemis gets unrevealed. So that's making basically the archers cheaper this game, whoever picks that up. And what else are we gonna see? TC layout is kind of a front TC with a safe-ish back TC, but not super safe. Like, it's kind of exposed to the sides, not in the corners. The goat scouting is on top of everything here for Yoshi, but he might lose some to Shadowfax's scout cap. There are more baboons around here. So it's like a medium-ish hunt so far. Unless somebody finds elephants on the sides, I'm gonna proclaim this a medium hunt map. Zebra versus giraffe. Yeah, this is... Oh my... Jackpot! Jackpots. There it is. 500 food in each of these bad boys. Chunky. Ooh, on both sides as well. That is hot. No way. Yes! Yes! Finally someone does it! Okay, guys. The reason Shadowfax is out here, the reason he can take these trades is this god power up here. Recreation is going to give him back the villagers should he lose them. So he can go all the way to fight the citizen. He can take all 5 and fight the oracles, and then he just gets them back for free. He's currently losing 1, but that citizen should... Oh, the shockwave is really smart there. The citizen, 19 hit points, should be able to run away, and Shadowfax's job now is to come back and fight the oracles off. Try to lose them all in the same spot, and then just regain them. Yeah, this is totally fine. He can tag this area now and just reclaim his vills. He deleted it! No! I think it only got back... He only got back 3 vills. The deletion, it wasn't necessary. Let's double check this real quick. It should revive 4, but it only did 3. Right? I saw only 3 coming back. I think he brought up 6 villagers. Somebody clip it and figure it out and tell me. I think I might be wrong in this one, but... I think I know what I saw. Please confirm for me. The citizen out here is getting pretty weak. Shadowfax soon looking to level himself up to the classical age, at which point these scouts are going to be a little bit scarier for those citizens, especially this weak one up here, wherever it is. Currently chicken hunting at 19 health. Alright, Yoshi's gonna keep going at this. I'm so happy Shadowfax did this strat though. Like, even if he lost a villager, he's killed 2 Oracle heroes already, right? And, oh, I mean, 1 Oracle hero. Now that's the 2nd kill. And he's pushed off a villager into such low hit points that it's going to be an easy pick-off in the future. So I think the investment was definitely good. And he took over a hunting spot from Yoshi as well. So these things all together, I think, add up. Okay, I'm getting confirmation from the chat. He only lost 3. He lost 2 and deleted 1, right? That's what happened. Okay, maybe I miscalculated there. Gotcha. Alright, so we got Immortals coming in. Oh yeah, lost civilians. We can look at that. Oh. What? It says total of 3. How? What did he lose? It says he only lost 2 villagers. Did he lose the scout cav? No? The delete doesn't count? I don't know, this is weird, guys. Anyways, here goes the early classical pressure from our China player. Yoshi trying to get up the military barracks. But this time around he can fight with the citizens and, you know, help against the scout cav at least, or light stuff like... Oh, nice garrison from Yoshi. Dodges the barrage in its entirety. That said, actually the villagers do take a hit. But Yoshi has to rebuild buildings here at home, rather than out there. And I really don't like the double counter barracks, so the pressure from our China player is through the roof this time around. And this is manually created units, like there's no magic duplication here. It's he went through Chang'e here, which means that you only get a barrage and some pretty good upgrades actually. So Jade Rabbit would be a fantastic upgrade later on, which would help him match the Uranus unit speed. Yeah, but losses should count deleted, surely, right? Because that's still a lost unit. It won't count as a killed unit by the for the other guy, but yeah, I guess they just inverted kills and losses, and that's how they get the value. It's strange. But all is well then, because the god power works. That's what it means. Nice pickoffs on the scout cav, but now these units are pretty much trapped. They're hardly faster than the Immortals, right? At 4.5 speed, that's gonna be rough. Yoshi is on farming. That is brutal. So all the wood is gonna be going into that. Basically, can't even make the Terma right now. And China is just all over the place, dude. Like, look at all these scout cav. If we're just looking at the unit count, military, it's actually fairly comparable for now. But there's always 12 scout cav, and they're better against Terma than ever. So those guys can't stand their own. Yoshi will need to find a way to add Catapeltes to the mix. And we'll probably need one more farm if we're honest. Alright, the villagers do make it up to the rhinos. And should Yoshi be able to group up here, he might be able to defend. Hey, the lag situation has improved, I think. We're not getting the red shield anymore with Yoshi hosting, so I think that works out pretty well for us. It's still not super smooth, but Much better compared to the previous games. Yeah, this is starting to look really good for Shadowfax. Yoshi can't take these losses, man. I'm not sure how he'll be able to build back up. Only on 13 citizens as well. Usually Oranos likes to go a second TC at this point. And I think Yoshi's gonna have to be worried about how he secures the second gold mine soon. Terma are not it. They're getting absolutely hard countered by the army that Shadowfax has. So the new situation is that they have 75% bonus damage against archers, right? So, yeah. That's a lot. Plus the Halberdiers actually counter the Terma. That's the Kalapati's 1v4 scout cap, pretty much. But Shadowfax at the TC now. Well, 2 TCs really, and thinking about the heroic age here, why Yoshi is just gonna struggle to defend. He's got medium scout caps, so they're not completely useless now in combat. And that's also gonna scale the bonus damage against archers a lot more. I think it used to be like a pretty small value, by the way, that they had. I think maybe, was it 30% or 50% pre-patch? Or pre-mod, rather. It's not an official patch. We just use it for our tournaments. Very minor adjustments to China in there. And even more minor adjustments for everyone else. The only big adjustment is really against Great Flood for China. That's an egregious thing. The other egregious thing is Immortals in the early game, so they scale a bit more towards the late game now. So you'll be still arriving in the same spot, right? But in the classical ages, they'll be not as powerful. I mean, they are so good against the Terma. Even the Uranus ones can't dodge them because they have 6 track rating like a priest. So they can hit a running Terma hero even. So together their focus fire is highly effective there. I like what Yoshi is doing here. If he can get a handful of villager kills, which he certainly is, that might be his way back into this game. He certainly needs to get that kind of damage done to offset the second TC. Population wise, he's starting to look okay. And Shadowfax is not going H3? Hold up. He's really not going heroic, but he really cleaned up Yoshi. So he's got that going for him here, which is nice. Yoshi killed like, what's that, 8, 9 villagers? That's really good. It's just, can he hold the counter attack now? Mermillo and Kalapati saw the word. Now, these Scout Cap have no business fighting them. This is gonna go so bad for them. Look at that. These Giga Chads with their chonky arms. Swing hard. But they got nothing on Chukunu, so the balance composition of Shadowfax is certainly paying dividends. He's so far ahead in score, and the economy will recover soon as well. A little bit overdone on gold. I wouldn't mind him stopping that a bit and, you know, focusing more on the farming maybe, but it's okay. There's a little bit of zebras in the middle if he super wanted to get there. Like I said, Yoshi has to worry about the second gold mine, and I don't think there's a way out. There's no tower, there's no walling, so he's riding the trouble bus right now. Yeah, citizens are not gonna do too well, and the Chinese army is outnumbering the Atlantean one. At least the archers get picked off, but like, you know, even with Shockwave, Yoshi isn't looking to win this fight really. it doesn't seem possible to me. He's got so much in the food department, but just can't go up to the net. Oh, these idols would have changed everything. What is going on? It's a long series, and I'm sure it was a long day for Yoshi, as we're playing here on a weekday. That is so unfortunate. Don't mean to backseat game too much, as he's played super well so far. But that was a game-costing blunder. And here comes Shadowfax with even more Scout Cap. That's gonna go after the Vills. Yoshi just can't stay popped. Can't make units. And once these last ones will fall, I don't think he's got anywhere to go. The Vills citizens are surrounded. And the Immortals and Scout Cav are showing him who's boss. Manners at the moment saving the villagers a little bit. Once again, with the idols together, they'd be stronger, but I don't know, man. Yoshi just losing a few units at a time in a very one-sided battle. And here comes the market for our Chinese player, as he can make it in the classical age. And Shadowfax might as well stop unit production, which I think he is doing, or just make Chukanu only, that's fine too. Gear up on farming a little bit more, and just jump ages all the way to Mythic. Alright, GG is called. So Shadowfax once again equalizes the series. We are at 3-3 in this. Yoshi can reuse his Oranos if he wants to. But yeah, he's kind of being bullied early on and never really got to establish himself after that. Tough game for Yoshi. In the blue color, my gamers, we have got Yoshi, the bird, playing as Isis. And on the other side, Shadowfax, who knows the word, he is also Isis. Oh. Get out of here. No way. The wolf runs away just the last possible second. This Vil was in for a journey there. My goodness. So Isis Mirror here should be just a straight up fast heroic and who micros better kind of game. There's not gonna be, I don't think, too much ship combat really.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever? What whatever? I don't know what he found. Something happened, but I didn't see it. Okay. You speak in riddles. I also agree with Yoshi. We got the Emerald of Ephesus found. Getting trolled. Must be the wolves. Might be the laborer here. Yoshi has the better matchup.
Yes.
He might have the better map, to be honest. The gold mines here are super close to him, but then again, so it is for Shadowfax. Found the back TC already. Shadowfax's one must be like in this area, but that's like really close to the water, so it looks siegeable to me. Still didn't find his CC, so his priest will have to run around a bit. How are we doing for fishing ship counts? 5 to 5. So that's pretty even. Okay, this is a very peaceful little game, and there's really not much complexity to it. You just are gonna make chariot, maybe war elephant, definitely siege tower in the heroic age. If we see anything with Anubis and cabinet spam, then I'll lose my mind. The dog count is getting pretty high, so that kind of speaks for itself here. Funnily, Yoshi's dog count is still on 2. Wait, Shadowfax isn't building a third. Oh, he is. He is. Just on the other side. This is only Yoshi's second here. Yeah, he'll be wanting to make like a dog in front of every little patch of Mahi Mahi that he can find. And yeah, welcome to this matchup. It's so slow. Nothing gonna happen for a long time. But that's okay. Ring of the Nibelung gets found. What was the other one again? Anvil of Hephaestus, so that's armory. Upgrades the Nibelung. What? The Ring of Nibelung is a gold trickle. Well, so currently we have 1,740 followers. I wonder if we can hit 1,750. It's just such a nice number. Let's do a little goal why this game is really not kicking off. Oh, wait a second. Follows. 1750. We can achieve this. Let's go. Dude, gamers, if you're on YouTube later, you can push us to 1800. How about? But the Twitch chat has an easy mode challenge right now. Yeah, 6 docks, that's pretty standard. The fishing ships can actually do the building. Although they're gonna be slower. I'm sure both players are doing the best thing, and then they're gonna be just going for the heroic age. Sphinx looking for something. Okay, we're... Huh. There's absolutely nothing happening, guys. I'm so sorry. There's a little bit of cabinets, but it's really just a little bit of cabinets. It's nothing serious here. On the other side as well. So I guess the players are not really committed hard. It's just a little bit of skirmishing. The dogs are gonna keep each other in range anyway. Your armory is coming up as well. He's actually a little bit closer to the heroic age than Shadowfax is. Wonder what that's about. I was just kind of losing out on the water fight, it seems. Gonna lose a lot of cabinets so far. Yoshi has 6 kills to 2. That's a nice little advantage. Very easy to throw though. And there goes the click up. Unfortunately, Yoshi missed the timing on the armory. That build is so slow. Time to go heroic. He's not been making builds for this. So they'll reach heroic at roughly the same time. Shadowfax is also clicking up prosperity. With 13 villagers from that gold mine. It will just about expire by the end of this. That's what it feels like to me. Shouldn't have much left. Maybe a few hundred. I really like how Yoshi is moving up in advance. He can either grab a TC or just make a amygdala here. Or he can just secure the gold mines. That's also fine. How aggressive is he gonna go about this? Surely he's not building up too close, right? I just grab the TC. Seems fine to me. Alright, gonna be 600 left in the mine. And there's the back one still. So nobody's really in a rush to do anything. And we're still gonna go for more economy. Even after all this effort. Now Yoshi's Leviathan is coming up. And whoever hits Ancestor's Eclipse first is gonna probably win the water. Just because of the Leviathan buff. Well, the most important thing is to have the priests out. And Yoshi hasn't been making any. He's not doing his homework. Just pumping the vills. Yeah, Shadowfax has the amygdala out. Yoshi should know now, and he should know better. Time to make amygdala and whatever. Yeah, there go the chariots and the war elephants. Funnily enough, neither player uses Ancestor's Eclipse yet. Double siege works and Miguel coming up for Yoshi. I really like this little wall. That will definitely buy a lot of time. Enough to get this going. Enough to get a few priests. As for Shadowfax, he's a happy camper, but he is falling behind the villagers. Villagers is not all there is though. There's also fishing ships and he's also falling behind in that area. Ouch. That doesn't sound so good. But he should be able to clean up the sea. Winning with his own Leviathan and ramming galleys. Also has a war barge. It's starting to look pretty good for him. Alrighty. 3 war barges, or 2, sorry. I'm starting to be tired, in case you couldn't tell. I think we might go all the way to game 9 in this series, like... Besides being wild already at a 3-3 score, probably gonna go to 9 games if I had to make a prediction. And we've gotten to see all the civs, which is a blessing. We're not gonna see all gods, of course, but the variety has been so nice. And everything seemed to be beatable, you know. Yoshi getting the Ancestors Eclipse here, which is fantastic. Blocking Shadowfax's access to the combo. It's such a big moment whenever this happens in the Isis Mirror. I don't think these elephants are actually gonna get to kill on the Migdol, dude. Like, the Empowered Repair is doing so much. Even though Yoshi had, like, the lead in every other department, including the Ancestors Eclipse, this just hasn't been coordinated as well as it could have been. And now his siege towers are getting taken down. He's fallen behind in the elephant count. That's gonna make breaking through here very difficult. He's losing the water to barges left and right. And if Shadowfax can hold here and get a second town center, that's really just the icing on the cake. He's only behind by a few handful of villagers. With Yoshi constantly pumping out the mercenary cav. Dude, if Yoshi can't secure a next gold mine after this, it's gonna be in a serious pickle. He can't actually afford units right now. That's how much of trouble he's in. But look at the value here. Shadowfax is killed almost more than 50% of what Yoshi has killed in gold. And same for food. Not quite the same for wood, but still advantage for Shadowfax. Because the mercenary losses are even higher. That's another 1,000 gold. Oh my god, he went mythic. I'm sorry I missed that. He's mined out his home gold mine. He's gonna bring up a Son of Osiris and a Mummy. Goodbye, elephants. That's gonna be the story of the day. Especially with all these siege towers. Who needs siege towers? Make catapults, dude. This is gonna be insane. Here comes the Son of Osiris. And honestly, Shadowfax is in so much trouble right now. He's not going mythic. He's trying to get a TC. The only good news for him is he got a bunch of really nice shots off on that Son of Osiris. And it's lost a lot of hit points. But the Mummy converted an elephant already. The second one will just die. And I don't think there's a third elephant to target even. Oh, there is. Also won't live long, however. And the push is getting serious as the Son of Osiris is just going to town. There is going to be a second Mummy. And so long as Yoshi can keep that safe, that Pharaoh isn't that much of a threat. He can easily pick that off. And just keep going with the onslaught of siege units. More are being pumped out. Actually, Shadowfax built the TC. But he's so far away from the next age and he's getting crumped in the middle. Is Yoshi going to put him on match point here? Mummy is certainly generating value there. It's a second convert for both of them. So the minions are gonna help out a little bit at least. Cherry is certainly not able to do much of anything. 3 mummies already! Villager converts. Minions are gonna be fighting those. And more kills are happening. Yoshi finally gets the Migdol Stronghold, leaving only one to Shadowfax. If he can make his own Migdol here in the middle, that's really a game-winning move, I would say. Very easy to also put the Son of Osiris back in a siege tower, and that's gonna be game here. Yoshi does put Shadowfax on match point despite losing the entirety of the water. What a game that was. Just really solid decision making, even though the value trading hasn't been there. He cancelled the Ancestors Eclipse with his own. Just got all the beats right in this game, I think. Spawning in the blue color. This man only needs one more win. Give it up for Yoshi in the Loki gaming pants. On the other side, we've got Shadowfax. He needs your energy. He's playing Fushi. It worked out once, it might work out twice, but it never worked out against Norse for him so far. Yoshi hard countered this last time, and he can do something very similar with Loki, I think. So let's see how that goes. The archers just aren't any good against the Loki hearse here, so... yeah, that might be a rough one. Build order is very standard, so it's gonna be just a normal stuff. Spy goes down here on the villager. They'll be going through the middle to probably here. Yeah, you do want to hunt early against Loki. Oh, actually, there's a patch of zebra here, even better. That's a lot closer actually. As for our Loki player, I'm not sure. Probably the giraffes will be taken on. Very peaceful start. Tropical Mirage is always about, you know, these green patches. That's where all the resources are, almost without exception. Gold mines are not on the green patches, but Forest and Hunt are. It's gonna be a handful of elephants, so pretty rich in food overall. Yoshi knows exactly where Shadowfax lives. Temple's gonna be coming up for Shadowfax. He's not got enough food just yet, but you know, he allows this villager to finish and then he'll be good to go. As for Yoshi, where the temple? We got a forward temple from him, and that will be pressuring these villagers, I assume. Clicking up to Fort Sally right now. Shadowfax is actually training an immortal before clicking up to the classical age, so Sun Wukong is going to be the way to go. Immortals are now free population, by the way, and they have a little bit worse stats. Especially in the archaic age, they're more heavily nerfed, I believe. Only at 2.25 DPS. Oh! Fino wants a show match. I think it popped up on the screen and I didn't notice, I'm sorry. Phenomenon with the basic show match. Let us know who it is. We will check it out in the time after this if you don't reply. But anyway, thank you very much, Fino. We will discuss it in private as well. Shoal has spawned, and we've got a handful of Hersier shots already. 2 Oathsarks. I really like the double Oathsark start here, by the way. So this is gonna stabilize our Norse player for sure. The Fushi empowerment. Blessed Construction is coming down on the War Academies. And we got double Halberdier coming in. They're gonna be having this speedy thing. Great Journey is a God Power's name. It gives units a 40% speed buff, I think. Yeah. Wow, look at my memory there. Oathsark gets taken down. Wait, it never popped up? What? Oh no. Thank you, Fino. We'll look into it. Let's see what happens if I do this. Nothing. Oh no. Oof. Yeah, we do need to still add like a replay button to it, so just in case. Anyways, houses are getting taken down, and this is starting to look like a pretty good Chinese army. But for now, if Loki can spawn in some extra units and not lose too many Hersiers, this should be pretty okay, especially with the villager pull into the fight. Hersiers are still getting a little bit of healing from the healing spring as well. But the numbers are starting to look pretty good for the Chinese player, except for the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is doing a number to these units, and the big hammers are getting laid down as well. If China can't do something here, then Shadowfax is going to lose this series. So, you know, if Loki can snowball, then that's it. Because you'll have nothing against flaming weapons except Great Journey and running away. They can still definitely siege stuff. Oh, the Valkyrie getting taken down though. This is still gonna be very tense for the next few minutes, and the hunters are getting prevented from working. So Shadowfax is definitely accomplishing whatever he needs here. There's not enough hunters for Yoshi. So this might very well go to the next game if Shadowfax can just keep it going a little bit harder. That said, the entire Norse army is getting healed up here. Back to full. Yeah, Yoshi is pretty close to full population, so that's correct in the chat. Biggest hosts, you are correct. House required for spawns. Well, Great Journey is in, and everybody is in the TC hiding. That's kind of awful for Yoshi. These guys are gonna have absolute control. Not fast enough to dodge the TC fire completely, but fast enough to chase after these villagers in any way they want. And I think Yoshi's gonna choose to not chase them as they zoom about the map. So fast. Gotta go fast. Oh my goodness, they're gonna find the hunters. Best thing Yoshi can do at the moment is just drop these off. These are too fast to get away from. Oh, he didn't manage to drop off the resources, so he's lost around 15 food there. But he's looking for a counter-offensive of his own. Maybe he can take out the war academies, but they do finish the medium upgrade at least. Shadowfax should be able to remake at least one building. He's got enough wood and come for it. But, you know, at the same time, Yoshi is gathering quite a bit of favor by destroying these buildings. Longhouse is getting destroyed as well though, so it's kind of mutual destruction right now. And there's a lot of houses here that Shadowfax could go after, but I think right now his priority is going to be defense. 12 Hersiers raiding around. You know, she has quite a few dwarves actually hunting. A gross misallocation of resources. But it's working. I mean, he's surviving, right? We'll need a little bit of gold mining going on soon, though. I really like these Hershey raids, by the way, and the Oathsark's trying to look for something to do damage with. And Valkyrie. Oh, it did show up, the Phenomenon show match purchase. That's fantastic news. We still should make a button, you know, that allows us to replay it if the person asks for it, but or I accidentally switch scene in the middle of it, and you know, I should be able to replay it. That's a thing we can work on later. But yeah, much appreciated, Fino. After this game, we'll find out what it is. I bet it's a deathmatch show match. We'll love it. It's time to make a return. AOM is gonna turn 20 years old, right? So if deathmatch comes back, it's gonna be now. Well, Yoshi's broken through. Took down the temple. And I bet he's thinking if he plays the next game, it's gonna be deathmatch because he's looking to win this series. Shadowfax trying to hold on. He's not screwing around. He's got triple War Academy. So that is enough in theory to sustain his production, right? For what he needs to do. But Yoshi, actually in a little bit of a pickle at 22 villagers versus 34. I have to say Shadowfax's rating has been top notch this entire game. Going after the dwarves again. Yoshi will need to find a way to max out. If he can do that, he can crush the army with his Hersier group. Which is huge, like 18 Hersiers here. That'll do the trick. Especially if he can find a bunch of villager kills, especially in the wood line and whatever. Storage pit's getting destroyed, but he has 100 favor, so it doesn't really help too much. Trying to get in now. Yeah, Yoshi better leave here. He's got the speed to run away. Yeah, guys, AOM is turning 20 years old very soon, in October. That's gonna be spicy. Alright, 14 medium halberdiers. This is really starting to look like something for Shadowfax. Is he able to go? He's going heroic through Zhong Kui. So that's gonna be pretty wild if he can put down those roots. Yoshi is definitely going to lose some buildings, but he's getting a second TC, so that can really go a long way for him here. Maybe Shadowfax is also looking to buy a TC, but no, it looks like to me that he's gonna maybe not do that yet. Oh, yes. He's totally doing it. Oh, but the archers get picked off by the Hersier. Almost none of them will be killed. Just the one. Two actually, and that's gonna be that. Two Mythians spawned in. And Yoshi might be able to go to the Heroic Age himself. Currently has not a lot of great targets for the roots, actually. There's like no clustered buildings. This is the only group. You're not gonna want to use the god power there. The two Mythians are buying a little bit of time while the Hersiers continue raiding, pushing off the vills from the gold mines. Yoshi definitely does not want to deal with the Great Flood, although if you can be maxed on just the on the Hersiers, heroes are not affected by Great Flood, aside from the damage. So Bragi is gonna get researched. The kill to death is currently pretty even. And yeah, flaming weapons could make a huge difference. All Yoshi needs to do is max out, really. with a handful of more buildings if we can. DM Huskar raids. Yeah, those are pretty good. Whoa! Whoa! Phenomenon bought another show match commission. I just saw it on the screen. It triggered. Fino bringing deathmatch back, I'm sure. We'll see what it is. He's not saying anything. It's very mysterious. I'm sure all the details are in the order. Okay, so this is actually gonna be rooted down. But I'm sorry. Heroic Age is in. Visual thinking, if only Microsoft would surprise us with the 20th anniversary Definitive Edition release. I don't think they're gonna shock surprise us like that with a release. Maybe a reveal of a trailer. If even. If not, then I'll be very sad and, you know, give up on the dream, but I'd be very entertained if they did. I'd forgive that, you know, for all their lacking efforts on AOM thus far. It would be okay if they at least made a good Definitive Edition now, even if it's a bit late. Rather make it good and delayed. Here comes the Battle Board push with the flaming weapons, guys. There's gonna be a Great Flood, but it cannot push the heroes away, so the damage is very limited from it. A Mountain Giant spawns in, and Shadowfax's TC is getting sieged down. This is the ace match. He cannot lose this, otherwise he's out of the series, and Yoshi gets the $50 prize. Oh my goodness, the two Mountain Giants are gonna be such a siege force to be reckoned with. He's regenerating over here. He's destroying the stable, which is trying to desperately get out a bunch of cataphracts. Who said China OP? Loki has got what it takes, it seems. Another Battle Board spawns in. Yoshi is now at full population. He's taking down all the buildings. Okay, it hurts the Hearse just a little bit, but it looks like Yoshi can just get out of the way just fine. Shadowfax resigns and Yoshi takes the best of 9 series. What a solid gamer this guy is. Number 1 DM, number 1 Supremacy, number 1 tournaments next, who knows. Yeah, not the best map for Fushi, I agree. GG's, guys, thank you so much for playing. That was such a pleasure to cast. And Fushi weak against Loki? Potentially. Yeah, especially with this Flood not working against heroes, that's right. So, yeah, but this wasn't a very open map, right? So, I think the Yoshi played this super, super nicely. He had so many gatherers all the way until the end. Sorry, dwarfs all the way until the end, so he could have kept spamming myth units from the temple. Beautiful game, seriously. Fushi needs a lot of moving parts to make this work. 70 kills to 49. This was so super solid, guys. So I hope you really enjoyed this ride, going all the way to game 9 in this best of 9. I think it was fantastic. Congratulations to Yoshi with the 5-3 victory. That was a hell of a journey, everybody. We have the finish show match button right here. Congratulations to the man, the myth, the legend. He has a much deserved show match profile expansion now. So he's got both a tournament profile and a show match profile. That's how we're gonna be making this work. And we're also gonna work on integrating the profiles for show matches and tournaments into the main native profile on the website. So that's happening in the future as well. So congrats to Yoshi. Here's his medal for the show match, and he'll be getting $50 as his prize. He's defeated even the mighty China in this balance mod. They don't appear to be as egregious, and maybe they're even balanced. We will have to see. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.